Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Cinema Cycle. Today we have the Laserdisc presentation of the 8-inch pressing, a smaller Laserdisc, of the Pointer Sisters. So excited. A music video. It will be a short one today. Thank God. Well, kind of interesting. You can see where the roots of Beyonce comes from and various other big name African American female acts. But what's interesting about these videos, rather simplistic compared by today's standards, but obviously this is the end of the disco era, big hair, women empowerment movement, where today women in media tend to be more aggressive, more assertive, more risque. Here it's more just, we are women, we are strong, we are going to take what's ours, but they're still overly glamorous. So you can tell it's shifting from the bebop, streets of Boston kind of doo-wop kind of thing through the girl bands. This is kind of the ultimate girl bands where you have like, this is the precursor to Destiny's Child, and then it's moved on from here. Almost kind of innocent in a way. You know, I gotta admit here, it's interesting to see how much things change. This is probably a 20-year-old disc from the mid-80s to 90s, and there's just a hint of interracialism here. The Pointer Sisters are African American, and there's a lot of white people, and they're kind of like looking back and forth with one another, but whenever they're dancing or touching, it's always within their racial bounds. So it's like you can tell they're just starting to push it. Nowadays, this would be all interracial if it was shot today. Interesting that I assume that most of these were done for the MTV generation when people actually watch music videos on television. But the last video here on the disc, you get a special guest appearance by Bob Goldthwait, who was a character actor back in the 80s and 90s. Forgot this guy even existed.